tracks today.
Hey, and welcome back to the first episode of Fabu Plus in 2021. I am ready to bring you big and Fabu Plus things all throughout the rest of this year. So I hope y'all had a good New Year's, good holidays, all that good stuff. Because I haven't seen y'all in a while. It's been a little while, but I am happy to be back. Like I said, this is the first episode of 2021. And today I will be talking about a little bit of fashion history with the first plus size boutique, as well as our current or our Vice President elect, Kamala Harris, and her Vogue cover. And then I'm going to talk about some makeup essentials for, your starter kit. I've been getting a lot of questions about my makeup recently, and so I just wanted to give a little bit of education or tell you what to put in your beginner's makeup kit. So that's what I have for today. Starting out, like I said, I was giving some history. So the first plus size boutique was opened by Nancy Redman, and she recently passed this year, 2021. She just recently passed. And so I did want to talk about her because this is a thing that's popping up, especially with COVID. I feel like a lot of people are doing online boutiques and getting businesses up and running and trying to cater to plus size women with the boutique in fashions. So this is pretty much a pioneer of the boutique and plus size high end fashion. Again, her name is Nancy Redman, and she started the Forgotten Woman boutique. And she started it in 1977 in New York. It was the first boutique that carried high end plus size fashion. So, not just plus size clothes, I mean, designer items were in her boutique. So, it was really, prices were high, the items were really exclusive. And by 1991, she had 25 different shops around the country. So she got big. She was known for her quote saying, F is the fat, I mean, I'm sorry, F is the, I'm saying it wrong. Fat is the F word of fashion. And that older, larger women usually lead to a dressier social life because they are, the mother of the bride. They more going to church or fancy events. They go to formal dinners and events, or even if they're not going for themselves, they may be married now and have to attend these events with their husband. So her issue was that she was shopping for a fancy dress and there was absolutely nothing stylish available in her size. And when I was reading about her, I remember they saying she was a size 8 for a long time, and then she got married and had kids, and she became like a size 16. And then back in the 70s, apparently there was just like no plus size fashion whatsoever. So she started the Forgotten Women boutique, and then she approached designers and made them make her favorite pieces in plus size, and she earned the name Crazy Nancy. So I'm guessing she was like harassing and really persistent with the high end designers to make her some plus size clothes. Oscar de la Renta created evening and ball gowns for her boutique. And if you know anything about fashion, you've heard the name Oscar de la Renta. If you've watched Project Runway or um, America's Next Top Model, you have heard the name Oscar de la Renta. And so even back then in the 70s, she's running $1,000 gowns out of this boutique. The boutique also had a sugar daddy bar, which I thought was funny. I don't know when this started in the boutique. I just feel like that's a funny thing to have for something in the 70s or 80s, a sugar daddy bar in the boutique. But it was for the women who came in with their male companions. So they had somewhere to sit and lounge and have a drink. Um, while the ladies shopped and tried on clothes. She also had celebrity clients like Oprah Winfrey, Roseanne Barr, and Nell Carter that shopped at the Forgotten Women boutiques. And the stores were strategically placed in the different areas that they were in. For instance, the one in New York would have been on Fifth Avenue. In LA was on, or in Beverly Hills was in on Rodeo Drive, so that plus size women could go to the same shopping districts to find nice clothes. She wanted them to be, celebrated and pretty much not embarrassed about having to go to a plus size club store. You went to the same areas as your slim counterparts. But in 1998, the Forgotten Women, she filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and she sold some of her stores and lost the others. And then large department stores like Sears, Dillard's, Macy's, Nordstrom, they start picking up on plus size fashion and started offering those sizes and selling them. So then she had a lot of competition and she really just couldn't keep up with the big box stores. So rest in peace to Nancy Redman, and we thank you for the boutique, The Forgotten Women, because often, well, for a long time, I know plus size girls, we did feel forgotten about in um in fashion and in TV and in the industry, period. I feel like, we just weren't represented well. But this is an icon who started that for us, or paved the way for us to be able to be cute and fly. So, I know, I gotta work on my transitions, right? Oh, you know what? I had a picture of her too, yeah. This is Nancy Redman. And you see, I don't know when this picture was taken, but I feel like if that's in the 70s, she looks really nice for a woman wearing a suit in the 70s, because they used to have those big suits with the big shoulder pads that was like.
And women's suits been ugly for like decades.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is a really nice women's suit for the 70s, because they.
Women's clothes were like on the average ugly unless you were into like some more high fashion
unless
stuff.
That was her point. Her thing was high fashion because she couldn't find anything cute. She did mention it somewhere in the that she could only find like boxy sweaters and big ugly skirts and stuff like that. So she did pioneer the whole high end fashion for plus size women. And now it's still hard to find high end. Like, for instance, I was in Halls the other day. They sell Versace, Balenciaga, all the top notch brands, and I did not even see a section for plus size or a extra large. You know, I just didn't see it. Now, to be honest, I wasn't looking hard because I did see $600 and up price tag. So I wasn't looking very hard, to be honest. But yeah, this is Nancy Redman. Moving right along, since we are in 2021 with a new presidential elect,
at least
a new presidential outlet.
Don't like look, these fools are going, they got what, 6 or 7 more days to try to do what they were trying to do.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
We getting impeached.
Yes.
Again.
We had our first president that has been impeached twice. In the history of
very close to a year apart. Like it was a year and 2 days.
Yeah. So that's history. And along with that history, I get, well, not with that history, but just in the current political arena right now, we have our first female vice president. Are we still calling her elect until after the inauguration? Until after the inauguration.
Until one day after the inauguration.
Right, she
because
is.
These idiots are going to try that stuff again.
Yeah, they are. And I'm going to be at home watching it on TV. Not my fight. Not my fight.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, so, now, with Kamala, she graced the cover of Vogue. Congratulations. Not that many black women have the honor of gracing the cover of Vogue. And you know what? Every time we do, it has been controversial for one reason or another. They either say they lighten our skin or don't show us in the best light for one reason or another. I think one year it was that they didn't have black photographers. And so
who was that? Who were they taking pictures?
The first black photographer in Vogue magazine was taking a picture of Beyonce. And so he did the picture of Kamala Harris too.
You know why that's important, right?
Yeah.
Because
you want the person to, on the other end, to know how to photograph chocolate colored skin. Pretty much.
Throw on some fluorescent bulbs and like that's good.
Exactly. Like the whole reason why
colors and spectrum.
My engineer friend does all the hard work to make me look chocolatey and beautiful on screen.
Radiant.
Yes. Nice and radiant. Is the same reason why it's important to have black photographers on the other end. So let me show you the cover of Vogue that they went with. So this is the cover picture, the controversial print cover picture, because
it's okay.
You know, it's okay. That's the best thing I can say about it. When I looked at the picture, I feel like if I didn't know who she was, looking at this, my guess wouldn't be that she's gonna be the next vice president.
To tell the truth, this looks like a hobbyist did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, this is and you know, I don't know if the guy who took Beyonce's picture, what's his name? Tyler Mitchell. I have the information. Yeah, he did. He did take this picture as well. So the deal is Kamala styled herself. This is like how she showed up, is how I feel. She showed up like, hey, I'm ready to have my photo shoot for the cover of Vogue. And they was like, oh, let's just take some pictures how you are. And this is how it came out. Not that it looks bad. She's a very beautiful woman. But honestly, it really doesn't even look like she has on makeup in the picture. Maybe she has on something natural looking. But she has on Converse tennis shoes, maybe some jeggings or jeans, a nice jacket, and plain shirt. Her signature pearls, she's always wearing pearls. She always wears the Converse tennis shoes. So, I mean, it is her. It's a very picture capturing who she is as a person, you know, but her title, I just don't see it in the picture. The green and pink background is a dedication to her college sorority. So she's an Alpha Kappa Alpha. a AKA. And a lot of people just said that they lowballed her with this picture and were trying to just make her or not show her in the best light. So even the Kamala Harris, even her staff were kind of disappointed in the picture. So let me show y'all the other picture. Now this is a president. This is a president. This picture, she looks powerful, like the arms crossed. She looks like she means business. Her hair is styled. You can tell she has on lipstick. She still has on her pearls, I think. No, I don't know if those are pearls. But she looks nice. I just feel like this is a better image altogether. First of all,
colors, like, accent her skin.
Yes, you can see her face good. It's just a better picture. This is the picture that they should have used for the cover. She looks like a president. You know, she got her American pin on her lapel right there. I love it. This picture is actually on the digital cover, and she is wearing a powder blue Michael Kors collection suit.
See, that's a good use of contrasting colors to get
the gold on blue.
Yeah, to get the like the main subject to stand out.
I think
the picture makes her look glowing.
Yeah.
Blue is pulling you into it.
The picture makes her look like she's glowing. The suit makes her look like this is an important woman.
Yeah.
The pose makes her look like she means business. And so I like this. And I feel like because it's the first woman president, because it's the cover of Vogue, this is history. Whatever picture you put on there is historical, no matter what. And so for that reason alone, they should have used a better picture. Because like I said, when I look at that first image, I just don't see.
Like I said, the first one kind of looks like you shot that in your basement.
Looks like she showed up for the photo shoot, like okay, like she's ready to get styled, ready to do the photo shoot. That's how she walked in the door.
The thing is, the colors are good.
The colors are great. The colors are great, but that outfit, even the expression on her face is like, come on, guys, are you serious? Well, you know what?
Nervous, but like just
Tyler Mitchell, the photographer, he's known for his unstudied aesthetic, whatever that means. I'm guessing kind of catching her off guard or not specifically posed in any kind of way. Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Yeah. So I honestly didn't even like how the pink is pouring at the bottom of the picture. It just looks kind of messy. You know, like there just should be a higher standard for her being a president-elect. She probably did. And I really honestly do believe this is how she showed up to do the shoot. And she wasn't even styled yet. And they were just like, come on in, do some test shots. And then they ended up using this for the damn cover. So, let's see. Yeah, on social media, a lot of people said it was just downright disrespectful.
It ain't that bad.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. A lot of people are they real mad about it. Real mad about it. And I personally don't believe it's that bad. I didn't think it was disrespectful. But I feel like this is a picture you take maybe after she 2 years in, you know what I mean? Like, she's comfortable now. This is not the first picture of the first female vice president, who may very well be our first female president, and that's the first picture you put on Vogue.
Like, do you think she got some grays under there?
I don't know. How old is Kamala? She's in her 40s, so probably so. And I'm not even gonna say because of her age. I'm gonna say she got grays in there because of her lifestyle, her job, her lifestyle. She's in the limelight now. I'm sure she's receiving all kind of threats from left and right and just craziness that she never had to deal with before in her life for real. So yeah, she definitely got some grays. But I'm looking forward to seeing her. I'm looking forward to just seeing a woman in the president in the Capitol. Period. I honestly, I don't know if I should say this, but I hope that she, some way, somehow, becomes the president. I'm not gonna say how, one way or another. Uh, Biden's old. I'm just gonna be honest. He's an older guy. When I watch him on TV, he seems a little tired.
Can I say, I'm just baffled. You know what I mean?
With Biden?
Yeah.
He was the lesser of two evils,
He wasn't the best choice.
No. I think a lot of people voted for Biden because she was his running mate. Like, honestly, I voted for Biden because she was his running mate. Because something happens to him, guess who we get? Her. So, that's where I was at with it, personally. Oh, y'all got some good tea. So the big brand or the company UGG. Everybody know UGG with the fancy, comfortable winter boots. They have a new spokesperson, and it is Andre Leon Talley. Go ahead. And if you don't know who he is the former American Vogue editor. So, had he still been editor, I don't think Kamala would be looking like that on the cover. But he is very known for his oversized caftans, as you can see in this picture, the big sleeping bag coats, and he always wears UGG boots. I personally didn't know him as being the editor from Vogue, or that's not how I met him.
Are those really that comfortable?
I don't know. I don't have a pair, but I assume so. I have off-brand Uggs. I have Wugs. Wannabe Uggs. I have Wugs. They wish they was Uggs. Okay, so yeah, I've never owned a pair of Uggs. Yeah, it's coming. I like the ones that he has on. They look more like a regular boot. But this guy, he was also on Project Runway on, is that on Bravo, I think? And then America's Next Top Model. He was always on there giving Tyra help with stuff, and he's very, very over the top. One of those people that are kind of one of a kind. Take him as he is kind of person. That's the vibe that I got from him. He was always, you could tell that when he walked in the room, he brought a presence with him, But he always gave good advice to the people on the shows about fashion. But he is the new face of UGG's Feel campaign for spring and summer of 2021. So I just thought it was cool that a big black man is the face of UGG right now. Because usually when you think of Uggs, I don't know. When UGG,
think of skinny 14-year-old.
You think of the skinny girl with the leggings going to Starbucks with the, and so
dressing like a lumberjack.
Yeah. So I just thought it was dope that he's the spokesperson for UGG now. And he is 72 years old. Yeah. So he looks good for his age, right? He should be retired. But hey, get to the bag. Now let's get to some fun stuff. Let's talk about makeup, baby. So like I said, a lot of people ask me about my makeup because honestly, my makeup techniques have improved a lot over the last year with me being at home watching YouTube and just basically trying different things. And I joined a makeup group on Facebook called For the Love of Makeup. And doing burlesque shows, I wanted to just figure out how to do my makeup and for people to be able to see my face on stage. and to make it last through a performance, like without me sweating. Like I can hop in a pool right now, my face is gonna look the same when I get out. So,
that watertight.
Yes, it is set. Okay, I will wake up in the morning and look like this if I don't wash my face before I go to bed. But these items, I just want to talk about just some things that you want to keep in your makeup kit. This is probably not everything, but pretty much as I was doing my makeup, I kind of just jotted down what am I using, what is it for, yada yada, hoo ha. So, beginners in makeup, these are your makeup essentials. When you get your kit together, this is where you start and then you build upon that. So, the first thing you do when you are preparing yourself for makeup is to, well, let me say this. After you wash your face, that's basically the first step. Wash your face, okay? But to prepare your skin for makeup, you want to use a primer, a face primer. So it preps your skin. It does, depending on your skin and the needs that you have with your makeup, it's going to depend on what kind of primer you use. So they have color correcting primer that will take care of like dark circles and blemishes. They have smoothing primer, lasts all, there's all kinds, okay? But you want to start with a primer. Me personally, I actually, no, that's a setting spray that I use. It's on the screen, but I use Urban Decay's All Night Primer. I think that's what it's called. All Day or All Night Primer. And it's a spray. So I feel like when I use the spray, it just kind of is even. Spray it on, wait till it's dry, and then your face is prepared to do the makeup. Then your base is your concealer and your foundation. So the foundation is your skin tone, and concealer is usually a shade or two lighter than your skin tone because it is used to lighten up dark spaces. So I'll take my glasses off so y'all can see. So foundation all over, concealer is under the eye, down the middle of the nose, top of the lip, on the chin, and maybe a little dot in the forehead. So you want to use it on places you want to highlight on your face and cover up spots. So,
you want to do a tutorial one of these days?
I've been thinking about it.
Give them
I have been thinking about doing a makeup tutorial, but the only reason I haven't is because I still feel very beginner myself.
That could be fun too.
Like, you know,
this is how I do it.
So right now we are gonna pay attention to what we use, and you can put it back up. And then pretty soon I want to learn about the different brushes because there's so many different brushes and so many different products out there. We're gonna learn together, and maybe one day we'll do a nice tutorial. You can zoom in on my face and see how I get it to look like this. So, moving on. Concealer and foundation. Foundation is your same. Get it as close to your skin tone as possible. Do not do lighter. Do not do darker. You can find one that match. If you cannot find it on your own because you're at Walmart or Walgreens and you can't test them, go to Sephora or Ulta and they will help you. They will test the products for you or find testers for you. 9 times out of 10, they can look at, if they've been working there long enough, they will be able to look at you and tell you what shade is your shade. And then the concealer, 2 shades lighter, use it in the light spots on top. Well, you know what? Some people use it under the foundation. Some people use it on top. I would say whatever works best. I kind of do a little bit of both. But find a good tutorial on YouTube of somebody who has your skin tone and then do what they do. That's pretty much the best advice I can give. Next, you have mascara, which is what you put on your eyelashes. to make them black and lengthen them, make them stick out, and eyeliner, which can go on your waterline, which is this bottom line, and it to me it's like the finish of your eyeshadow. So the color on your eyelid is the eyeshadow. The black line across your eyebrows is, I mean, your eyelid, eyelashes is your where your eyeliner will go. And so to me, your eyeliner, once you do your eyeshadow, you have to just finish it. It doesn't look finished with me to me without eyeliner. I don't care if I don't have on eyeshadow. My face does not look finished without eyeliner. It's a thing. Um. So, oh, and then after that, you have an eyebrow pencil too. Now, you don't necessarily have to use a pencil for your eyebrows, but because they have like these eyebrow pomades that's kind of like a thick black or dark brown grease that you can use to kind of fill in your brows and make them a little thicker, fuller, make them stay in place because eyebrows do move out of place. You do need to brush them. Me personally, sometimes I just use the mascara brush that I use on my eyelashes and brush my eyebrows too because it makes them darker and fuller, makes them stay in place, and it makes them look nice and sleek. You know. Now, you gotta have lipstick. Wasn't always a lipstick girl. I was kind of a lip gloss girl. And I don't know when it changed, but I like have to have it now.
It's not like one day all of a sudden.
Right.
You just look up and like,
I need some lipstick. Yeah. And it's funny because my mom always wore lipstick and I was like, why does she always wear lipstick everywhere we go? Right before we get out the car, she's like, let me check my lipstick. And I just never liked it when I was younger, but now I'm all for it. So when you find your lipstick color that works for you, stick to it. My personal color is usually a dark burgundy. It's called Clairvoyant. It's my favorite. And then you can use lip liners too. I didn't really put this on the list because I don't always line my lips. But you can use lip liners as a guide to kind of help you stay in line, make your lips look fuller if you go a little bit outside the line.
Remember in the 90s when that was a look that had the hard...
Oh, yeah. Yep, I remember I did it. Yes, the thick black line around the lips. That was everything to me. But that was when I was a lip gloss girl. You used to just put the thick black line and put some lip gloss on and go. Yes, how could I forget? So lipstick is a way, lipstick is the thing where I feel like even if you don't do makeup and you just put on lipstick, you just look a little better. Because people assume that I have on makeup when I just have on lipstick sometimes. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to talk about it. You take your glasses off and you got the paper in your face.
Oh, right, because I'm blind now. I can't see. Okay, so look. I can't see them. Oh, so doing your makeup. This is something that I didn't know for a very long time, like probably in the last couple years. I'm gonna say in the last 2 years that I start buying makeup brushes. For some reason, I just thought I didn't need them. I didn't see what the point of them was. I just would buy the little sponges, the bag of sponges, and just put it on. But now that I use brushes, I can see a huge difference. First of all, don't use as much product. Second of all, it just looks more natural and even. And then they have different brushes for different products. So my favorite brushes, like I have a foundation brush, eyeshadow brushes are more of the smaller ones, but the big ones, I have a foundation brush and a blush brush. Blush brush, yeah. And they just give you better coverage. And like this says, the right tools are essential for blending. Yeah, that's the key. The big thing in makeup is blending. You want to make sure your concealer blends with your face and your eyeshadow blends with your other eyeshadow. Because you usually are using more than one color and you don't want it to just be a big block. You know, you need it to fade from one color to the other. And so brushes do help a whole lot with that. Let me put my glasses back on so I can see. Y'all see my face. And then adding to your kit, you want to have a blush or a highlighter. This is something that I really just started using, but you can see it looking on the camera now. Like I can see my forehead is popping because it has highlighter on it. I have it on my chin too. So see my chin looking all cute, like and then I put a little bit right here. So that's what makes my face pop up for y'all. Otherwise, I would just be like one brown color. And yeah, and then y'all know in 2020 I didn't have my nails right. So we got nails for Fabu Plus 2021. We stepping our game up. Shout out to Kania Barnes who got me these nails for Christmas. Well, I got this set, but she got the first set for Christmas because I was on Facebook complaining. And I said, all I want for Christmas is a mani panty. And she cashed at me. And I was like, oh my God. That is so nice. So shout out to Kania for that. Pay it forward too. I guess I paid it forward. I took my daughter and got hers done. So that's kind of paying it forward. Like I said, the blush and highlighter make sure certain areas of your face pop. And if you want like rosy cheeks or for lighter complexions, you don't want to look pale. So the blush will help your cheeks show up, make you look like you have some life in your face. You're not a vampire, right? And then you want to have a good eyeshadow palette. I honestly don't have many, but an eyeshadow palette is the thing in the corner right there with all the little squares and the different colors. So that's what you use to decorate your eyelids. And I would say for eyeshadow palettes, the best ones right now are Juvia's Place. They have a lot of good sales too, but they are go for the most pigmented ones because you don't want to be putting on eyeshadow like what happens to me often is I put it on and I just don't see nothing. And then I put it on some more, and I put on some more, and then I put on some more, and I put on some more, and probably about the 8th layer is when it finally starts to show up. So, like I said at first, you have a face primer. There's also eyeshadow primers, so that your eyeshadow will show up and stay in place and be bright and bold as you think it should be. And last but not least on my list of things to put in your makeup kit is makeup wipes. Because I don't care if you're not a beginner, you can be a makeup professional, makeup artist, but things drip, things run, people sweat, your eyes water, things happen. And so with that, you need correction. You don't want to just put more makeup on top of makeup. If something needs to be wiped away, wipe it away and start over. It's much easier. This is something I learned. It's much easier to wipe it off and start over than to keep piling on and keep trying to fix something. Makeup wipes are your friend. And then when you're done with all your face, see that pink bottle of Maybelline Lasting Fix? That is a setting spray. So after you get your face all done and it's looking how you want it, you want to spray it with a setting spray and let it dry, and that will keep your makeup in place. It will keep it from rubbing off on your friends' clothes when you hug them, and it will keep it on your face and not on the pillowcase. um, Me personally, one I like is Urban Decay again. That's a good setting spray. It's about, they have sample size bottles for like 15, $20, but the regular size bottle is probably about 30, but it works a lot. Oh, I wanted to talk about foundation brands that I tried too. I have yet to try the Fenty makeup by Rihanna, but I'm hearing it's number one. It's the best as far as the color combinations that they have, and as far as how it feels on your skin. Right now, I am doing a combination of Juvia's Place foundation and Estee Lauder Double Wear um, foundation. Estee Lauder Double Wear is a more designer high end makeup, so the foundation is probably about 30 to $50 a bottle. But then Juvia's Place is a really good foundation as well, and it's about $10. Well, I'll say no more than $20. You can find it $10 on sale, up to $25 not on sale, but they have a wide variety of colors. And then Juvia's Place was the brand that I recommended for eyeshadow palettes as well. I don't have a favorite mascara at this point. There's a brand called Too Faced that I did really like the mascara that they had, but I can't say that it's my favorite. Um, Lipstick, me personally, I prefer lipstick that doesn't roll up. I can do like this and it's not going nowhere. It's not gonna be on my drink. You see, it's not on my hand. Um, so I wear it's really a cheap brand. It's at Walgreens. It's called Jordana, and it's like $5.99, and it lasts forever. It's waterproof, but it does dry my lips out a little bit. So when I take my lipstick off, it does look a little dry, and then I have to Vaseline and stuff. But when you do makeup, my tip is to also have a skincare routine outside of your makeup. So when I go home, before I go, well, what I'm supposed to do, it doesn't always happen, but I'm supposed to use my makeup wipes, wipe my face off, and then cleanse my face, and then moisturize my face. So that's another way to keep your makeup looking good, because makeup doesn't look good on bad skin. Yeah, yeah, it just doesn't. That's yeah, it just doesn't. Any makeup artist will tell you that they want your skin to be very moisturized. So if you're not drinking water, even it might show up on your skin. Your skin is gonna be dry, and makeup does not look good on dry skin. Makeup doesn't look good on oily skin, so that's another reason why you have to use the primer to kind of get your skin together, honey, so we can beat that face. You know what? I don't even know where the term came from. Beat the face. Maybe with the powder puffs. That's where it came from. Back in the day, they used to hit you with the powder puffs everywhere. Um, but this is a wrap up of the show. As I always tell you guys, how to be beautiful is to look in the mirror, accept what you see, and love it. My name is Miss No Mills, and this has been Fabu Plus on One Voice Radio. Make sure you go to ovrstation.com so you can stay up to date with everything that One Voice Radio is doing. You can go on there and get merch, because there are Fabu Plus t-shirts, sweatshirts available for the plus size girl in your life to be cute. And I might have one. I'm waiting on mine to come in the mail, so y'all will see it pretty soon. And then I'm gonna start selling them. I need y'all to buy them. Do we have anything coming up? Anything we promoting?
Just our Friday night lineup is
Friday night line up. Yes, we are back. So, emails in the crew at 7. Emails in the crew at 7. Voice one at 8 and Two Broke Hoes at 9 p.m. Make sure you are following One Voice Radio on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch.
Yep.
So that you can see the episodes and get alerts when we go live with our shows, and you can see the wide variety of shows we have to offer. So I will see y'all Friday night at 9 o'clock. And once again, this is Fabu Plus. Have a Fabu Plus evening. Good night.